Hey everyone, I'm Megan Peters. You can find me on Instagram for yoga things at The Funky Yogi. I'm recording this video today from hotel quarantine in Sydney, Australia. I have to self-isolate after returning from overseas as the borders are currently closed. So I'm recording this video. It's a 30-minute chair yoga class for my grandmas who are self-isolating in California, and one of my grandmas is also stuck inside, so figured I'd help get her some movement and strength into her body, or something she can do throughout the day to provide some mobility and mental clarity. And yeah, so if you're recovering from any sort of injury or surgery, or you're a senior yourself, or you're new to yoga and you just want some basic stretches, or this is great for also desk workers who are looking for some stretches that they can do throughout their workday. So with that, all you need is a chair. If you have like a folding chair without armrests, that'd be best, but whatever you have will make it work. With that, get seated in your chair and we'll get started in a second. Seated in a chair. Your legs should be in a perfect 90-degree angle. You should have about a fist width, or maybe more depending on your bone structure, but at least a fist between your knees, so your legs are slightly apart, about shoulder width. You're pushing firmly onto the ground with your feet through all four corners of your feet. So maybe lifting your toes to really engage your legs. You want to make sure all your muscles are working. Arms can come wide. You might have to go just to your side, but slightly wider if you have armrests. We'll just start here. You're sitting high, you're reaching through the crown of your head, so sitting tall on your inhales. Roll your shoulders back and down on your exhale. Start to let everything go. We'll take a few more deep breaths here before we dive in. Again, sitting firmly, your muscles in your legs and your core are turned on. Deep inhale here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. A few more like that. Eyes are closed. We'll come back to your breath throughout the entire practice. You want to have a clear mind, so focus on that breath. Count to 4 in, count to 4 out. One more breath in. Open your eyes. And we'll get started with a cat-cow in seated position. So inhale, bring your chest forward and arch your back. Exhale, round your back. Arms can go on your knees or on the armrests. Chin tucks in. Inhale to cow pose, arch your back. Shoulder blades pushing back, retracting. Look up, creating that arch in your spine, and exhale, cat pose. Create that rounding position. Chin tucks in. Inhale to cow, arch through your back, shine your heart forward. Exhale, cat. Now go to your own breath. Inhale to cow, and exhale to cat. 5 more like this. One more, inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And inhale to just come back up to seated. So seated mountain pose. You've got your arms to your sides, over the armrests if you have them. You're sitting up straight. You're pushing into your sit bones. You're pushing through all four corners of the feet, and your core is engaged. Slightly tuck your chin so you're lifting through the crown of your head, just very slight. We'll take a few breaths here. Long inhale. Long exhale. Feel free to shut down your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here for your own breath. We'll stay for about 5 more breaths. Each of these poses are working poses, so you've got your leg muscles turned on, you've got your core muscles engaged, your arms are out long and you can feel them strengthening. One more inhale here. Stay for your exhale. On your next inhale, we're gonna come to warrior one. So hands, fingers clasp, and we'll reach overhead. Ribs, front ribs tuck in, so you're not arching your back. Knit those front ribs in, again, pushing through all four corners of the feet. You're able to wiggle your toes. The weight is in your heels and the balls of your feet. You're pushing through your sit bones. Your arms and your core are engaged and your front ribs are tucked in. Inhale to lengthen. Stay for a long exhale. Lengthen further on your inhale. Core turned on, exhale. Glutes engaged, inhale. Exhale here. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. One more inhale here. Exhale to release. We're gonna come into seated forward fold. So on your inhale, push your hands on your thighs and reach your body long. Exhale, with a flat back, just start to fold your body forward. Don't let that back round quite yet. Your arms can go to your thighs. Maybe that is good enough for you. You stay here. Maybe you can fold forward more and your arms reach to your calves or your feet or the ground. Once you get to your max, once you get to your limit, you can start to fully bend forward. So letting your head hang long, letting your upper back hang long. The most important part is that your lower back is straight here. So this is still a working pose, so you want your muscles to be turned on. You're still pushing through the ground, all four corners of the feet. Your core is still engaged. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. And long exhale. If you have the range and you're able to bend over, you can start to maybe grab wherever you can reach, whether that's your ankles or your feet or your thighs. You can tuck your hands under and start to maybe pull yourself a little bit further over your body on your exhale. So inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen a little bit further. Exhale to fold yourself deeper. One more inhale here. Stay for your exhale. We're going to take your hands to your knees and come to a flat back on your inhale. Your chin is tucked, so the back of your spine, your neck and your upper spine are straight and long. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold again. We'll make this dynamic. Inhale, come back to that flat back position. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Hands on your thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Core is turned on. Sucking your tummy in toward your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Don't release your core though. One more. Inhale, halfway lift. Straight back. Shoulder blades are back. Exhale, forward fold. Release. Inhale, come back up slowly to your seat. We're gonna take eagle arms now. So arms are at about a 90-degree angle here. You're gonna wrap your right arm under your left arm. And you can just stay there. If you do have the range, you can go ahead and try to bring your hands to clasp, but most of us will just stay here. Inhale, we're gonna lift your arms up. Stay for a long exhale. Your feet are still pushing firmly into the ground. Your core is still turned on. Your whole body is working and strengthening. Inhale, push your arms away from your body so you can start to feel that stretch between the back of your shoulder blades. So you're lifting up and out with your arms. We'll take 4 more breaths here. Long inhale. Exhale. If this is uncomfortable, you can come into grabbing your shoulders, keeping your arms out wide though. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. You're sitting up tall. Last one. Inhale to lengthen. Long exhale to release. Arms back. We'll swap arms now. So left arm wraps under the right. You can stay here or grab for your shoulders. Inhale. Arms go up and out, away from you. Long, deep exhale. Focus on your breath. You're breathing just through your nose, so your mouth is closed, and you can hear an ocean-like sound. That's what you should be focusing on. If thoughts come into your head or your to-do list pops up, just let it go. Notice it, but don't let it stay. Focus back on your breath whenever you get distracted. Inhale here. Exhale. Last inhale on this side. Arms are out and up. Exhale to release. Now we're gonna bring your arms, your fingers to the clasp again, but behind your back. So you might need to sit a little bit farther forward for the room on your chair. If that's uncomfortable or you can't reach, You can grab your hands, just hold your hands behind your back with bent elbows, or you can reach for your forearms, so having like a clasp behind your back in a different way. If you can, and you do have your fingers clasped, if you can, start to straighten your arms. We're releasing through the chest here. It's a nice chest opener, so if you're sitting a lot of the day, it helps to create that length in your spine. You can look up slightly. We'll take a few inhales here. Exhale. Focus on your breath. I'm gonna let you go to your breath. 4 counts in and 4 counts out. One more inhale together, and exhale to release your arms back to your thighs. Next, we're going to take a seated simple twist. So left hand is going to come to your right thigh, right arm will reach up, pushing through your sit bones, pushing through your legs, all 4 corners of the feet. Your thighs and your shins are slightly hugging together, pulling together, but without moving. So you're creating those muscles to start engaging. We'll reach high with your right hand here. And we're gonna twist on your exhale. You might have the back of a chair that you can use. Maybe you can reach the bottom, the armrest, whatever you need. So you're just gonna slightly twist your body to the right. Twist your spine to the right, not your whole body. We're continuing to create stability through the lower portion of your body, and your core is turned on. On each inhale, you're gonna lengthen a little farther through the crown of your head, like someone pulling a string, like you're a puppet. And on your exhales, twist a little further. You're looking over your right shoulder. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist a little further. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more inhale here. Twist a little further. And inhale to come back. We're gonna switch sides now, so right hand to the left thigh. Left arm is pulling you. We'll start actually first reaching up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find your twist on the left side. Looking over your left shoulder as far as you can. We'll inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist further. Your shins and thighs are hugging toward each other without letting your legs move. Like you've got a ball or a block between your legs that you don't want to drop. Core is turned on, your tummy muscles are pulling in toward your spine. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale to come back. We're gonna come into a single leg stretch. So you're gonna put one leg out straight. We'll start with your right leg. Inhale your arms high to lengthen, and exhale, lean, lean, lean before you bend your back. And now try to grab for your right shin or calf or your right foot, or maybe you just fold forward over the ground. You want to flex your right foot so your toes are pulling toward your face. And you should feel a nice calf and a little bit of a hamstring stretch in this pose. If you want more of a stretch, you can scoot forward on your chair, fully lengthen your leg, and do the same here. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold forward. Couple more breaths here. Inhale to rise back up. We'll swap legs. Take the same variation you took on the last side. So if you scooted toward the front of your chair for a longer, deeper stretch, go ahead and do that on this side or stay put. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Only rounding once you reach your final reaching point. Flexing that left foot. Should feel this stretch again through your calf, your hamstring, the back of your knee, even your lower back on the left side. This is a great stretch, stretching out some of your larger muscles in your lower body. Deep inhales and deep exhales. More. One more inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, come back to your seated position. We're going to take a couple more stretches here. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this one. This one's a little hard because this chair has armrests, but if you're in a chair without armrests, it's a little bit easier. You can scoot to the side of your chair. What you're going to do is come off the chair, so you're kind of just half sitting on the chair. So your right glute is kind of hanging off, and you can almost put your knee to the ground. So you're supported here in a kneeling position. What you're going to do is try and reach for your right foot. If you can't reach, that's totally fine. What you're gonna wanna do is maybe grab a strap or a ribbon, something you might have around the house, or what you can do is put maybe a pillow under your knee. But what you're gonna do is try and come to either your knee on the ground or your knee slightly in the air, and we're gonna be grabbing your foot for a seated quad stretch. So inhale to lengthen through the back of your neck, the crown of your head, your core is turned on. Exhale to try and pull your leg farther, creating that deep quad stretch. We'll stay here for a few breaths. I'll let you go to your own breath movement. Release on your next inhale. We'll just simply switch sides. Left glute and left leg are now hanging off the chair. We'll grab for that stretch. Lengthening on your inhale so you're sitting up tall. Got that long straight spine. Deeper into the stretch on your exhales, releasing tension. Yoga isn't just about the physical practice, it's more about the mental practice. So how can you create clarity for your mind, letting worries wash away, creating a more positive and clear headspace. One more inhale here. Exhale, release. Now this is going to be a bit weird, but what you're going to do is you're going to come to a position on the ground. You want to lay flat on your back with your legs on a chair, on the chair. So typically this position would be practiced at a wall. So you can practice against a wall with your legs up the wall if you feel like trying that. But this is a modification with the chair. So you can put your legs on the chair here. We're gonna stay here for a few breaths. This is a really good calming pose. It's good for releasing anxiety. It's good to do for 5 minutes before bed to help you have a better night's sleep and to just start to let your body release. Still focusing on your breath, creating those long inhales, long exhales. You can start to shut down your eyes in this pose. Your core is still turned on here. We're not done working yet. Just about 10% engaged. Still a working pose. Release your legs down and start to make your way back into the chair. So slowly pull yourself up and we're going to meet back seated in the chair. Eyes are closed now. We're in our final practice, seated Savasana. Let your breath release now. No more needing to focus on how long each breath is. Just let it flow naturally. Maybe you notice the noises around you, street traffic, your neighbors, weather outside. Just notice it, but let it flow through your brain. It doesn't stick. You're creating space in your head for mental clarity. You start to find the benefits of the practice today. With your eyes closed, you're focusing on your third eye, your space in between your eyebrows. Your final breath, and I'll call you out to open your eyes once we're done. Enjoy your resting pose. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes to gently bring movement back to your body. On your next inhale, we'll reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center in prayer. Just start to notice with your eyes closed, still. Notice the effects on your body and your mind that your yoga practice had for you today. If this is your first time practicing, continue to practice this one a few times. You'll start to get more out of the practice each time from a mental perspective and a physical perspective. Slightly bow your head. We'll say together, Namaste. Thank you for the practice.